Hello. Today I thought it would be really fun to talk about and to show all of the bookish accessories that I have and that I don't have. Everything that I own has either been gifted to me or I bought it myself. And there are a couple of things that I own that are stored away because I just really don't have room for them at the moment. So to start out with the haves, there are a lot of like small things that I own, and I feel like it's just going to be a speed round of showing all of these small things that I own. So, for example, this right here is a picture. Well, it's a diamond painting, like a diamond kit painting of a book opening with, like, I think butterflies coming out. My mom gave this to me for Christmas, I believe, and it's really cute. So I hung it right here. My friends gifted me this here, the books read this year, my library counter thing. I forgot when they gifted it to me. I don't think it was for a special occasion. I think they were just really sweet and they just saw it and thought of me and they bought it for me. So I decided to hang it up right here. This number is inaccurate. I am definitely not at 16 books read this year. I'm at like 41, I think. But every time I finish a book, I just forget to update this. And I forgot so long that it's now 16 when I'm definitely not at 16 books read this year. So I will probably have to change that soon, actually. And I think today will be the day that I do that. And then another small thing that I own, I'm not sure the best way to grip this, but it's this little bookshelf or bookstore, I should say, right here. My husband gifted this to me, I think for my birthday. And it's really cute because I'm trying not to get the glare. It's a little bookstore and it actually has a light. I think you can kind of tell with the ring light, but it's really cute inside. I put it together myself. It was a lot of like gluing and a lot of sticking things in together through like the pre-made holes that everything has. It's really cute. Inside there are books, there's a clock, there's a picture of the Mona Lisa, there's a little bookshelf that I had to glue down. There's like a stand with, I think that's a cello with the stand next to it and like the book open. If you can see like the pages opened up right there, I glued that myself. So it's a really cute bookstore. I really love it. I have it set on I have my bookshelf right here, and this bookstore is perched on top of Bryn Weaver books that I have, and I just thought it looks really cute because the Bryn Weaver books that I have, I've shown before. I have the covers that look like stained glass, so I thought it would be really cute to put this bookstore on top of them. I also have quite a number of tote bags, which is something I never thought I would have a lot of. I have this one here that I got when I went to the Sinners and Stardust event in Boston of August 2025. At Sinners and Stardust, I got to meet Bryn Weaver, where I bought all of the Ruinous Love trilogy books. I got her autograph, and I got like those really fancy book covers, as well as this book tote of hers. Please don't judge me. I know it's really wrinkled. I folded it at some point, and then when I was just reorganizing and things just got like stuck together, it just got really wrinkled. But I have this Bryn Weaver tote bag. I got this one for free. Like my friend and I were walking around, and then we got stopped by a worker who was like, "Hey, do you guys want a free tote bag?" And we were like, "Yeah." So we got this free tote bag. I did end up buying a sticker, which I don't think I can show, but I did buy something after we were given the free tote bag. I don't know why it was free, which is like wild because after we looked around the shop and we left, we looked at each other and we were like, this is a really nice tote bag. How is it that we just got it for free? I don't know if they just had extras that they were like, oh, let's just give it away to people, see what they think. But this was a free tote bag. And then this last bookish tote bag that I have, it's one of the first ones that I got. It was actually a gift by the same friend that I went to the Sinners and Stardust event with. It has a lot of dust. Don't judge me. It's stored away and it's been a while since I needed to use it, so hence the dust. It's this Barnes and Noble tote bag and it's really roomy. I would use it often if I went away on a weekend with my husband because it's pretty roomy for like my clothing. So that was something I use quite often. I have the staple ring light from when I'm reading at night, and my headlight is just not enough lighting for me to read my book. A collection I am very proud of is my bookmarks. I have a lot of bookmarks. I've collected them through like book purchases when I would buy books online and they would come with free bookmarks, or when I'm at a bookstore and they have free bookmarks, or just bookmarks that I buy on the fly whenever I see them. So I'm really proud of this collection. And everything that I have in this little like candle holder that I'm going to show is not even the entire bookmark collection that I have. And these are all the bookmarks so far. Oh, actually, there's like a naughty one in here. I'm gonna take that out. These are not all of my bookmarks, but these are like a good chunk of my bookmarks. I'm not gonna like go through every single one and show them because I think that would just take way too long and I feel like I would have a story behind each one and there's just not gonna be a lot of time for that. The one that I have my mini microphone on is like a pressed flower bookmark, and it has like the tassel at the bottom. My husband gifted me this one, I believe. My father in law gifted me like this monster claw one. A really good friend of mine gifted me this one. It has the first letter of my name stitched onto it with some flowers surrounding it, which is super pretty. My sister gifted me this one, I think also for my birthday quite a few years ago. And honestly, some of these are like not even bookmarks because this is like the Christmas themed one that I believe my book friend gifted to me. But this thing is not even a bookmark. It's like from a makeup brand that I went to. They had a grand opening over at Burbank, and my friends and I went, and they had like these cute cards. So I just deemed it a bookmark now. So it's with all of my bookmarks. And then there's some bookmarks that I have that I don't think would be appropriate to show. So I'm just kind of, that's why I'm like, I put it off to the side because I was like, oh my God, I think some are sticking out that are probably not safe for work. And have seen a few bookmarks just from right here. And I've had those for like years. I've had them, I would say, minimum, like some have been acquired like 10 years ago or so. So I definitely keep all of my bookmarks. There's a lot of different ones in here, a lot of good stories behind them, a lot of fun stories and adventures of where I got them from. So I think that's why I tend to keep all of my bookmarks. I just get really like sentimental on keeping things like this, like memories and stuff. So that is why I just acquired such a huge amount of bookmarks. And as I mentioned, they're not all in here. They're in another thing that I'm going to show that's still really bookish related. The next bookish accessory that I have is something that I made myself. So when I saw the mass amount of bookmarks that I had alongside stickers as well as art prints and character art prints, I was storing them probably not in like the best way. I was doing what I can. I had like this little accordion folder where I was putting all of my stickers and I was kind of storing all of the art prints just in like a stack together at the bottom of this accordion folder of the stickers. But it got so large, my collection, that I was like, I need a better way to store this. So I decided to get like a mini binder as well as some clear sleeves and kind of just like decorate each clear sleeve with the character art print or the stickers or the bookmarks. And I'm kind of really proud of it because this was a project I did myself and it was honestly really fun. I also definitely cannot show every single page in here because a lot is like not safe for work. Well, not all of it, but like a good portion of it is just NSFW. So I'll show what I can and to try and like show you what I mean. So on this page, this was from Chosen Daughters by Jessica Carrasquillo. The other side has an art print, but there's prints in this clear folder where I'm like, I don't know if I can show that. So I'm just going to cover it. So you're just going to have to trust me that this side has an art print. But to show this one for When We Were Widows by Annette Chavez Macias, I got that like art print, and it's actually not an art print, it's the cover of the book. But on the other side of this, I'm pretty sure it's like a thank you from the bookstore that sent us the books because this was part of a like book tour. So I decided that on the other side of this like thank you card slash art print for When We Were Widows, I decided to put some of the stickers that it came with. So this one here says read Latinx books, and then this one is a sticker of Santa Monica because I'm pretty sure that's where When We Were Widows is based in, like they're around the Santa Monica area. So that's kind of what I mean when I say I got like the art print and I tried to put the correlating stickers for that book with the art print. But there are some others where they didn't have stickers. So I kind of just used what I own to kind of like fit the vibe of the art print. For example, this book, Isabel and the Rogue by Liana de la Rosa, I did get stickers for this book, which is in like another sleeve, but I didn't want this art print to be just like by itself. So I had this sticker that says proud to be a book nerd. And I'm pretty sure Isabel is the middle sister and she is a little bit more on the quiet side. She just wants to read. She is always in a library. So I thought it was really fitting for this sticker to be part of the art print. Oh, and this is the sticker packet that I got for the Luna Sisters trilogy. And for Gabriella's picture, the art print is so pretty. And I had this sticker right here from, I think, a different bookmark purchase that I made. And I thought it was really fitting for her picture, even though these flowers are white and these are pink. I just thought the white flowers would match really well with her art print. So I'm really proud of this next print because I got art prints for Carnival Fantastico by Angela Montoya. And a little bit before that, one of my coworkers gave me a sticker book that she didn't want anymore. And a lot of the stickers I thought really fit the vibe for Carnival Fantastico. So here's the art print in the middle right there. Those are the two characters. Oh my gosh, what are their names? Esmeralda and Ignacio, I believe. So I taped the art print to just like honestly printer paper, and I put all of these surrounding stickers from that art print book that my coworker gave me, and I just thought it fit really well. Like there is a white elephant in the corner. I don't know what to call it. It's like someone in a cage of snakes. And then on the other side, I also think it just fit the theme really well. I used more of like, I think the colorful stickers, like the elephant at the top corner there, the hand that's right there. I thought the purple flowers on this side right there just kind of match the outfit that she's wearing. And then I'm pretty sure Esmeralda is supposed to be a fortune teller. I'm pretty sure that's what her occupation was in the carnival. So I had a fortune teller sticker right there. It's so hard to hold this up. I'm sorry. But I'm really proud of the art prints for Carnival Fantastico because I think I put stickers that just fit the vibe really well. So I was just so proud of making this one. I'm trying to find another page to show, but towards the end, it's definitely getting towards like the more NSFW art prints that I have. So I can't really show those. And it's not in this binder, but I do have a secondary binder like this where I have more like bookmarks put together like with the art prints. So not a lot of bookmarks in this one, but because I think I ran out of like art prints and ideas with the stickers that I owned to put in this book, I think I made the second book my like bookmark focused sticker binder. I think that's what I did. This was a fun project that I gave myself, and it has been a while since I finished it and since I continued it because I just kind of ran out of like, I don't want to say the inspiration, but more so the motivation because this took like a lot of time because I was cutting printer paper out. I was like sizing them to the clear sheets in here. I was kind of mapping out which art prints and which stickers went together. So I'm proud of this because it honestly took a lot of work and I think it looks really pretty and I think it's one of like the cutest bookish accessories that I have. I also can't show the back because I have a very NSFW picture back here, but it's a really good picture. So getting into more like these stationary bookish accessories that I have these two journals that I use quite frequently. So, this journal is basically just my tracker, to be honest. I write the month like at the top corner, and then I just list what books I read during that month. And I've had this book since at least 2017. It's not like super updated at the beginning, like I was using it pretty infrequently, I think. But since then, I have definitely gotten more detailed with it. I also write down like if the book was from my own shelf, or if it was like from my Kindle, or if it was an e-arc, or if it was Libby, things like that. And then this floral book is my new reading journal book. I've talked about it on my Bookstagram. Whenever I read a book, I just write down my thoughts as I'm reading, and I like to use like gel pens to write down my thoughts. I guess I should have also held up the gel pens, but it's hard because I'm holding this and I only have the other free hand. But I use all of these markers and gel pens and different pens here. I got these gel pens right here as like, I'm pretty sure it was a gift at work. No, it wasn't a gift. I like won a prize from like a Christmas party or something. And the prize was like something from Amazon for under $20 or something of like stationery under $20, something like that. So I chose gel pens. And the gel pens, they were under $20, all these here. And it was like a pack of 100. When I finish these, because I'm finishing them pretty quickly, I don't think I'll get 100. Like that was pretty unnecessary. That was too many gel pens. I think maybe I'd get 25, maybe 50, but I would definitely want them to be better quality because a lot of these gel pens came like half empty or dried out or the color was just way too light to be seen on like the white sheet of paper. So I probably wouldn't buy these kind of gel pens again. I'd get something nicer with a lower pen count too. And I use like these other markers here for like a different reading journal that I have. I use some of these crayons to like color in the like book number that I read, because there's another book journal that I have that I'm not showing today because it's a work in progress. But I use all of these pens in some capacity for my reading journals. Oh, and the tabs that I had with the reading journals, they're just tabs. I think I got these from like Amazon and Etsy, and they're nice. They get the job done. Nothing really fancy to say about these. I'm trying to finish them all so that way I can buy like a better range of colors in terms of my tabs, because I have like so many grays and blues and purples, to be honest. And those like were nice for a lot of the books that I have, but I don't have like a lot of reds or oranges or greens, to be honest. So I'm just trying to get through these as best as I can. And I am like, there's a lot of missing spaces on some of these tabs. So that's just another thing that I'm currently working on, and another bookish accessory that I own. And the last tab that I will mention is obviously my Kindle. And as you can see, this also has a ton of stickers because I needed somewhere to put all of these stickers that I owned. I got this, I believe, back in 2024. And for some reason, whenever I think about my Kindle, I keep thinking I got it in 2022, but I did not. I got it in 2024. I at one point was super like anti like e-reader because I didn't want to read on an e-reader. I just wanted my physical books. But there was a point where I got a lot of ebooks for free and I was reading them on my phone. And eventually I got really tired of always reading on my phone because my phone is really small. I didn't like looking at the screen. I was like getting tired faster after reading on my phone. And at some point I felt like I was like straining my eyes a little bit too much. So I decided to try out an e-reader. The Kindle was worth it. I still use it to this day. I use it often. I take a lot of book pictures with it. So this is definitely just one of the nicest bookish accessories that I have, and I try to take really, really, really good care of it. So when it comes to the bookish accessories that I don't have, I was looking at booktubers videos about bookish accessories, and I was kind of taking note of the things that they either owned or they didn't own. And I decided to pick out a couple of things that I don't have. A bookish accessory that I don't have is the Kobo. I've seen one video so far, like comparing the Kobo and the Kindle, and I just don't think I necessarily need a Kobo, to be honest. I'm not opposed to getting one because I'm not opposed to just having more e-readers. But the thing is, I just don't have the money for a Kobo at the moment. I did watch that video comparing the two, but I don't know like the extent of how much authors use it, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if a lot of the authors that I read have books that will go to the Kobo as they do to the Kindle, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know what books would be available to me on the Kobo, so that's also why I just haven't thought about buying one. And I looked at how much it was. I can't remember the price, but it's definitely in the hundreds. I think like 300. I don't have that kind of money right now to be like buying an additional e-reader when my Kindle is working just fine. Another bookish accessory slash item that I don't have is a TBR cart. I don't ever see myself buying a TBR cart, mainly because, well, money is definitely one thing, but I feel like this is available at like IKEA or something, because I have like a bathroom storage thing where I'm like, I think that's what people use for like their TBR cart, because mine doesn't have the wheels, but I'm pretty sure other people do put the wheels on. But honestly, I wouldn't get a TBR cart because I just don't have space for that in my room, to be honest. Like, I try not to clog the living room with so much of my book stuff because I feel like they should just be here in the bedroom with me. But I'm using what I can in what I already own to store my books. So if I were to get a TBR cart, I'm pretty sure it would literally go like right here. And I don't have a lot of space right here to begin with. So a TBR cart would honestly just take up way more space than what I would need it to. Also, I don't like the idea of a TBR cart because I don't like the idea of taking books off of my bookshelves and putting them on that cart as like my TBR books. Like, if I'm reading a physical book, I will put it like right here so that way I can easily grab it whenever I want to read. But when I'm done reading, I put it back. And even before I start reading, if I say, okay, I would love to read, even though I already read it, I want to read They Both Die at the End. I don't want to take it out and put it in a TBR cart. I will just make a note like, okay, that's the book that I want to read next. I'm just going to leave it. And when I start reading it, then I'll grab it and I'll put it right there. So the idea of a TBR cart just doesn't feel practical for me. It doesn't feel necessary for me. Another bookish accessory slash item thing that I don't have are book subscription boxes. Now, to be fair, I want so many different book subscription boxes. I see so many of them on Instagram and they all look so fun because there's like different theme ones that I want. Like there's obviously book of the month, there's aardvark, there's different ones that I've seen, the names are escaping me, that are geared toward Latina books and authors. That's one that I would definitely want. There are other book subscription boxes that are like horror themed, which I think is really cool. So there are a lot of boxes, book subscription boxes that I really want, but I just don't have them right now because I just don't have that kind of money right now to be like spending on book subscription boxes each month. The money is kind of stopping me. And then also, if I'm getting books constantly, like if not every month or every 3 months, I'm going to run out of room fast, like really fast. And I know I like had a 19 book haul recently, but I knew that I had the space for them. I made space for them kind of ahead of time. I feel like if I'm getting books every 3 months, I'm just going to run out of space fast and they're going to end up being stacked like right here. And I think that's where I'm heading because I don't have more room, to be honest. But I think it's just not something I can like control right now, to be honest. So a book subscription box is not in the cards for me at the moment. So this last bookish don't have might seem kind of random, but I've seen a lot of booktubers mention this. And in the book haul video that I had, my friend sent me a lot of books. I usually know which books that I own is one that came from her when I open the page and I see that her name is on it. So I'm pretty sure the word is like the embosser, I think, where you can like press your name into like the page of the book. Or I know there's like stamps where you just stamp your name into the book. Her books will usually have it's in like a circle. It says this book belongs to, and then it'll have her name. And in the middle, it's a skeleton reading the book surrounded by a couple of flowers. I think that's really cute. I just don't know if I want to do that to the books that I own. Like, I just don't think I want to put my name on it, but I also wouldn't mind if my name is on it, if that makes sense. Like, if someone gave me a book and they put my name in it, like with a stamp or something, I would really enjoy it. But the point is, an embosser or like a stamp with my name on it saying this book belongs to me. That is something that I don't have, but I definitely see a lot of. So that is the extent of like the bookish accessories that I don't have. There are definitely more things that I could probably mention because I see people talk about like mugs and blankets and bean bags. And actually, I do have a mug that says like in love with fictional characters and it's like a book stack in the middle surrounded by flowers that my sister got me, but it's currently being used, so I just didn't want to show it. So yeah, that's kind of it. Those are all of the don't haves that I don't have in terms of like bookish accessories. It was kind of hard because I just didn't know which item to pick out that I don't own, but I see that other people own, or maybe other people want to own stuff like that. Also, I hope it was obvious, but I'm not like taking a dig at people that own TBR carts. I'm not. It's not for me, and I'm not judging them for having one. It's just a common bookish accessory that I see a lot of people have, but I don't have that, and I don't want to have that. But I hope it also shows I'm not like being mean to people that do have that. Okay, I'm overthinking that, so I'm definitely just going to stop myself. But those are all of the bookish accessories that I have and that I don't have. I am really grateful for all of the bookish accessories that I do have. They're gifts from people that I really love and I cherish them and I try to take care of everything that I own. I don't take for granted all of the bookish accessories that I bought for myself. Everything that I have, it really makes me so happy because aside from like books, I also really love bookish themed items. So I just love getting little things here and there that look really cute and are bookish for me and that fit like the vibe that I'm going for. So I cherish everything and I'm grateful for everything and I try to take care of everything. That is it for me. I would love to know what bookish accessory that you have, or maybe you don't have, or maybe you would love to buy in the future. Thank you for letting me show you everything that I own, and I hope that I see you next time.